Yeah, what's up, y'all? What it do? Y'all should be able to hear me. It's been about a month since I've been live. What it do? It's a whole lot going on in the game right now. What y'all been up to? Sure, everything all good. What y'all been up to? What cities y'all hitting up from? What do I see? We got Jordan in here. Emergency. You seen the podcast? Which podcast is there? Are you referring to one with my boy Darrow? I ain't got my mouse with me, so bear with me. It'll be a little slow to react. But yeah, what's up? Where y'all hitting up from? What cities y'all from? Y'all doing box trucks or semis? What's been going on? I've been getting my ass whooped out here. This new game has been crazy. I've been getting straight whooped on. Let's just say, let's just say that this has been the worst peak ever. This has literally been the worst peak season I've ever experienced. But hey, it's definitely been trying times. So I'm interested in hearing what everybody else's experiences are with the game right now, because the part shortage has been a pain in the ass for real. I see we got Durham, North Carolina. I see Emergency got 3 semis. That's what's up. We got Houston. We got California. We got Olive Branch, Mississippi, Cincinnati, Ohio in the building. What's up, Andre Lewis? Tracy Girl 42, Donovan Taylor. What up? What up? Charles Green. G-Man, Ben Yosef. Hopefully I didn't say that incorrectly. If I did, correct me, my brother. I don't mean to slay it. Miss Cobb, Marvin Lee, you always on the scene. I done seen you a few times before. Cincy, somebody else from Cincy, Ohio. We got New York. We got Chicago. Yeah, man. So I'm just coming on here to kind of share with y'all like what I've been going through. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to go live as much during peak season, but man, I just was not expecting it to be this horrible. Now, by any means, it's some it's some people getting money right now. I mean, I'm getting a little money, but this is just a part of the game right now where you got to kind of learn that this is that you got to learn how to save your money type game right now, cuz like you had them super highs where you doing real good right now. It's just like, it's just trying to keep your head above water. I just never expected that during peak season though. Like I never expected to go through a peak season where I would have to kind of like where, just say for instance, where brokers have the nerve to actually offer um like 8, 7, and $600 to go from Charlotte, North Carolina to Atlanta. I just for 40,000 pounds. It's crazy. I mean, it's just crazy what they offering right now. I just can't believe it right now. And I don't really know the reason why the game is like that right now, but it's definitely something crazy. And I wanted to address the current part shortage. Like, so, you got the driver shortage, you got the driver shortage, you got the truck shortage already. Trucks are getting high. And of course, as people start to buy up the cheaper ones, the prices continue to rise, which mean that the barrier of entry is only getting harder and harder every month because of that. You know, the barrier entry is just going way up now because of that. What up with the lies about the driver shortage? Um, I don't know about lies. I mean, I've never had a problem finding drivers, to be honest. So I don't. I'm not. I actually got a couple more drivers than I got trucks, but that could kind of contribute to people actually wanting to drive for me because I'm on YouTube and stuff like that. So it makes recruiting. But even before now, it never, because I pay people good money. It's more of it's a driver shortage to, as far as like, for popular belief. A lot of people were saying that it's a driver shortage, I guess, because big companies are calling it a driver shortage. I only got 11 trucks, so it ain't really that hard to assemble that many people. But I guess it's coming from people who got bigger companies, or like you said, or people not paying. I pay my drivers like 16 to $1,800 a week, so I really don't have a problem with keeping drivers either. I'm more getting rid of drivers than anything. I'm more letting people go because they either not flexible enough. Everybody kind of want to be at home all the time, and I'm just like, is and within trucking, you got a couple of sweet spots of places that you can do that. But you know, I'm not sure, but I don't really have that problem. I actually got plenty of drivers, but it's just more trying to find drivers that I actually want to use for me. It's like qualified drivers for me, I would say. Um, how much are you making a week profit with how many semis? Each semi is doing in between about 2 grand right now profit. That's after I've been having a lot of, like, I done had tires popped a couple of times, so that of course takes away from my number. That's I think like $800 each time that happened because they hitting you heavy with the roadside. So I know I'm finna have to get me a tire, like somebody like a tire discount from somebody. The thing is, I've never owned this many trucks though that I own now because I'm used to renting. So this is a whole nother game for me to learn. Like I own like 9 trucks right now. I got 2 box trucks and seven semis. The box trucks have been in the shop though for like 6 months though, waiting on parts. And one of the trucks I just bought from Penske is in the shop waiting on a $200 part that's nowhere in the country. So that's just kind of like a couple of things of, that like parts of the game right now that I ain't really used to. I got warranties on my truck, but of course they don't cover everything. So I got a truck in the shop right now that costs 4 grand. And even though I got a warranty on it, I still got to put in the 4 grand because it's not none of the parts that it needs are covered pretty much because they're only covering like engine, transmission, and DPF system. This is all like some heater type stuff, minor stuff, but still 4 grand worth of minor stuff. And then shops are taking forever to even get your truck in the shop to look at it. Nonetheless, if you the hustlers are surviving right now. Anybody who got it in them to really hustle, anybody who ain't trying to get this little the spoon fed game, they eating without any problems right now at all. Of course, like I said, we ain't eating like we was eating this time last year because, like I said, we was like for the same lanes I'm running right now, I was getting 1400, 1400. 1400 to go up to North Carolina, 1400 back. So, um, there's money to be made in here. It's just like I said, you got to be serious. So when people are trying to come to me and ask for these cheat codes again, like this is the point of the game where I was saying, like, you really got to be in it. You can't be like 1 foot in, 1 foot out and think that you're gonna really make something happen. You could try to do it. I just don't know how to really get it that way. I've always been heavily invested in the company, like in the daily operation. Even though I got people that work for me, managers and stuff, I still oversee it because it changes so rapidly. So that's that. Yeah. Somebody said something about Amazon Relay. I am running. Had a couple of loads that they had out of ATL, round trips, 37-hour blocks where they paid a total of like 2650, almost 2700 on like 1,000 miles. 270, 265, 270 a mile. Cost is like $1.75. So, we doing decent. Of course, I want to see the threes, the 350s, and we are seeing some of those, just nowhere near as many that I would like to see, or not nowhere near as many as I'm used to seeing either though. But like I said, this is definitely like the worst peak I've ever experienced. And as far as prices, is like I've never seen so much cheap freight in December in my fucking life. So, yeah, it's just that. So let me jump into some of these questions real quick. I've been running off and rattling off, but I know it's been a minute, so I just wanted to catch y'all up with where I'm at. Yeah, have to go out to the Midwest. You have to be flexible in this game. I could tell by your lingo, you don't have that much experience in this game. I don't have that much experience in this game. Yeah, I'm 5 years in, and I'm definitely have made millions in this game. So I don't know what you mean by my lingo, and but you definitely off on that one, Jay. Unless you got 20 years experience, but like I said, I feel like if you did have it, you probably wouldn't be here soaking it up. You know what I'm saying? But everybody entitled to their own opinion. Let's see. We got Tampa in here. So we got Fort Lauderdale. Somebody else from Houston, Indianapolis. So wow, they really offering those low rates. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm thinking about moving part of my operation up to the Midwest where I'm from. So, because like up there, they still jamming. I'm just speaking of when I'm speaking of these rates, I'm saying like where I'm running at in the Southeast. I'm not saying like everywhere, but in the Southeast, yeah, the rates are definitely low in, in Atlanta and like places around. Not saying that I'm not finding my spots because, like I said, I got some rate cons I can show y'all where I'm getting 1,400 to go from Macon to Charlotte, 265 miles. So it's not like all of them, but I was expecting just it to just be a lot better, you know. Good question. Hold on. I'm skipping over somebody. Hold on. I'm skipping over a couple of people. Hold on. Give me 1 second. How much should you pay another CDO driver hat shop? Hey Cedric, hey, run that one back because I definitely don't understand what driver hat shop. I don't know. I can't even try to begin to understand exactly what you meant. Just for my LLC looking, I guess you said just for my LLC. Thanks for the live and the real life info. Looking to learn before I jump in. What do you say? Jump all in or stay out? Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, if you're gonna come in it, you're gonna have to. It's not like I said, in theory, it's easy. The concept. Go get a truck, go get a driver, go to the load board, find loads. Let's just say that my dispatchers that I got right now are definitely they came in with that same ideology and they realized that tires go flat. Sometimes shippers hold you for 12 hours. You got to deal with hours of service as far as that's concerned. Like, I mean, it's a lot of things that could change and make you be up all night waiting. You got a new driver. They don't know how to use the Amazon Relay app. They don't know how to use the JB Hunt app. They don't know how to use the ELD properly. Even though you train them, they get out on the road and they just don't know exactly what to do. So it's just a lot of that. And then like I said, I got 11 trucks on the road, not including the two trucks that's in the shop. So well, actually I got two box trucks in the shop, and I got two semis in the shop. So right now I got 9 trucks on the road. There is not a driver shortage. Don't let the media pull you in. Oh no, like hey, as far as I don't believe that they saying is in a shortage of is in like it's not, but qualified drivers for insurance. Yeah, it's a lot of drivers out here, but depending on what type of insurance you got, like with my insurance, you got to have 2 years. So yeah, it's plenty of drivers that out here that I can't hire because my insurance, only allows people for 2 years, or you could pay a whole lot with Progressive, you know what I'm saying, where they'll let you hire, and even if you hire drivers with less experience, they still gonna make you pay extra a surcharge for drivers that that don't have the experience. And I don't really want to deal with drivers with less experience because those are the ones that be messing up the equipment a lot. So I kind of got a standard. So and for people that got that standard, I think that's what they mean. Or it's a lot of drivers that don't want to go over the road. Now it ain't like, and most of the big companies are looking for people to going over the road. So that's kind of what they mean. It's not like a driver shortage, as in there's no drivers out there, but there's no drivers that want to do what the game is normally used to doing, which is over the road. Most people trying to either be regional and they trying to be home as much as possible. So the game is definitely shifting though. Because I'm paying 1,800 and it's still drivers is complaining about that. And 1,800, if you do the math on 52 weeks, is a lot of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? So, and excuse me for any seniors or elders, but I just try to be brutally honest on here. If you're renting a truck, you shouldn't be losing money from damages, right? I mean, you still gonna lose money from damages because if the damages happen, you still got to pay for it because the trucks are still on my insurance. So yeah, but and actually with rental trucks, I still got to pay for tires too as well. So with Ryder anyway, with Ryder they make you pay for the tires and stuff too. So I hope y'all don't hear my mic going in and out, but to me it sounds like it keep going in and out. It say Amazon loves new companies during peak to push it cheap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. They now usually, man, last year I made 170,000 in December last year profit. So and that was doing a lot of Amazon, a lot of other stuff, but I guess it's just so many people that's entering the game right now that like you got the TQLs and all of those people that want to pay cheap. They having a way right now because a lot of new people getting into the game, jumping off in there, man. But hey, with it, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't knocking nobody new that's trying to come and get in the game because I was taking cheap freight at first 5 years ago when I first started too because I didn't know what the cost was, and that's why I kind of try to tell people, anybody to take my class or that just go to through the one-on-one mentoring, like, dude, you have to understand cost. And I know it's not that easy to just go write it down, but you got to keep practicing because you definitely gonna be out the game without it, without understanding it. My brother, the doctor, is gonna hook me up with financially for semis. I got my CDI. I live in New York. Oh, for sure, for sure. I don't know what New York market like, but it say the rates in the Midwest for the box have been great. Got a load for 585 tomorrow. Okay, that's what's up. Now I've been getting some high mileage on shorter routes though, but it don't really still don't, I don't know. I don't be want to be fooled by that though. But I feel like my best loads have been 1400 for 250 miles. But like I said, I got those 7 days a week, but it's the back hauls from those loads that are problematic for me. I'm gonna hit you up, brother. I need to get the structure set up. Okay, for sure. Definitely hit me up in the email. I think I'm gonna do a class. I'm gonna start my classes back up in January, maybe. How do you vet your drivers? I pretty much just learned from experience for real. Because I never drove a truck before. So I don't well, I drove a box truck, but I never drove a semi truck. So it'd be kind of hard to really vet them because they know how to do something I can't do. So I base everything off they employment verifications. I look and see their driver record, and I just basically like any other truck company, I'm hiring anybody who got a clean clearinghouse, clean PSP crash report, and can pass a drug test essentially. And then I make them kind of show me that they can hook up and then do a little road test, and I mean that's pretty much it. It's not really really big test though. The main question I ask them up front is how long you willing to stay out. And if they ain't willing to stay out at least 3 or 4 days, then it ain't really much we could talk about. And that's what I'm saying. So therefore, it's not. I have 125 drivers in the pool on Indeed where I'm hiring from. That's really not the problem. The problem is that most of the people that I'm running across don't. They want to be home every day. So that can feel like a shortage to a company. It's a shortage of people who want to work essentially. Florigo TV say you've been waiting for this. That's what's up. What up? What up, sis? Only thing is I'm out of Austin and the rates are horrible to get out of Texas. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anywhere by the water, man. I'm definitely staying away from. Al Hunter say come to New Jersey. Come to New Jersey for what, man? Is the rates good out there? As always, I look forward to your perspective on trucking. You got it together, hanging in. Montana. What's up? Donovan Donovan Taylor. What it do? Clifford Dennis, I'm trying to add a driver. How do I do that legally? I'm new, maybe a dumb question. Add a driver as in like for like I mean, it's kind of like box truck and semi slightly different. They got like two different separate list of things, but yeah, I don't know what you mean, but I guess you gotta ask a little more detail. Because like basically you're gonna hire the driver and you're gonna do the paperwork. You can actually find a list of everything you need for the drivers on the FMCSA website. It's literally a whole list. Is definitely public information, and just build your driver file. It's gonna tell you med card, driver's license, drug test. If they're a semi, they need a DOT physical and things of that nature. I think the rates are down partly due to so many people got in the game in the last 2 years. Yeah, yeah, I definitely believe that too, though. Because man, I'm like, so that's what kind of make me kind of like, dang, do I want to keep on telling people about this stuff? Because it's kind of messing with my pockets essentially. So I'm like, but at the same time, I feel like, maybe I just need to get better. Maybe I don't want to be had a crab in a bucket mentality of where like, dang, I got this game. And because a lot of people hate me for this. Like a lot of people say, are you one of them dudes that's that's giving out the game. These people need to get in and feel like we did. I'm like, that's retarded. Like that don't even make sense. To Why would I have people failing unnecessarily? Because everybody, even with the game, you still gonna go through your own journey. No matter how much game you get, you're gonna have to figure out what it is, because I'm only speaking from my perspective, which is in the southeast market. So when I'm saying it's trash, it's not good. Like if I take all my trucks up to St. Louis, it'll be great. But like I said, I kind of like my operation where I live at, even though it doesn't have to be that way. I just kind of prefer it for me to be that way. He said, "Why are these trucks so unreliable?" Hey man, that's a good question, because I had a 2022 Rider truck just break down. It was in the shop for a week, and it was like it had a rare part on it. I'm like, how? If the truck is a 2022, how rare can a part be for a truck that was just made last year? So I ain't really get that. I like to know your opinion on renting versus owning. Of course, I would go renting if I can afford to still be profitable. But right now, when my rental trucks have been down, they haven't had they haven't had any replacements though. So it kind of like defeat the system. It's the new DEF. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that DEF system is definitely a pain in that. So if I can give any advice to anybody, if you buying a truck, get like a '09 or like older. It might be a '08. I don't remember when they start. I ain't never had a truck that old. Well, I had like a 2000. I only had one truck that was that old and didn't have one of the systems. So I don't know exactly where, but I would get one without the depth system, and just I would get a cheaper truck and just put money into that mug and build it up, almost like an old school car, because that DPF system is a, oh my god, I don't even want to start talking about it because it just pisses me off. How many times I got to go in $800 here, $800 there. I have all my paperwork, but getting a truck 2013 for 70K is too high. Hey, it just depends on how much money you think you're gonna be able to make. Like I said, if you knew that you could make 3 grand a week, in 10 weeks that'll be 30 grand. In 20 weeks that'll be 60. So, you know, everybody got to stop looking at it from a quick fast game. It's any and almost anything you're gonna have to put in some time to get it to work. I have a 40-foot flatbed, hot shot trailer. What are some hot areas for flatbed? That I don't even know. Like I said, I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert on the entire game. I only been running drive-in trailers. I have yet to run flatbed yet. I do got 2 drivers interested in doing that, so I will be getting in some flatbed. But right now, all I know is dry freight right now because that's all I'm running. So I don't know much about like hot shots or anything like that. Once peak season is over, will you start doing classes and consultations again? Yeah, I'm currently doing a few consultations a week now. I will do classes. I think I'm gonna make one for like the first week in January. I'm gonna look at the dates. I mean, if I get 10 people to inquire in my email today about a class, I mean, I might can do one. Like I said at the beginning of the week, but I know we got that circle of CEOs thing we got to go to too as well. So I always like to get out and get to networking so I can see who knows about the new hustles. I mean, because trucking is what I do now, though. With mixed in with a little crypto and a few other things. But I'm definitely always trying to get some new things going. The big carriers have their own insurance. They can't keep people with low pay. People will live on the road if the money is there. Hey, Ben, I want you to tell me, how much money do they need? How much money is it for them to live on the road? What do they need? What up, James? Saying, man, you always in the building. Taking cheap freight kills everyone. Oh yeah, definitely do. Definitely. Do you prefer percentages or miles paid? Which is better? I pay my drivers actually flat rate, like a daily rate, because a lot of the loads that I do, since I got company trucks, more company trucks now than rentals. I like to try to run like 300-400 miles, no more than that a day, so I can kind of preserve my trucks a little bit or not have to worry about them breaking down as much. So I just pay them per day, and it's still that my drivers are only running within a 500-mile radius, and they making 1,800 a week as long as they work 6 days. So But I like to reassure them that if your truck break down, you still getting paid for that day because you were in the truck. And I feel like a lot of companies be trying to screw drivers when it comes to like the truck breaking down, like that's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not, of course, you didn't cause it to break down either, but I feel like the driver needs to know that they secure that they check is gonna still be good, even if it broke down. Now, if you get it once you get it towed and send them home, that's different. But a driver needs to know that if they've been sitting in the truck with a flat tire for 5 hours and now they hours of service screwed up and now they can't get to their next load, they need to know and have some type of sense of security that they still gonna get paid something. I mean, nobody wants to be, just sitting there all day for no pay. Walmart has the best system for semis. Hey, and I'm gonna go check that out. But the last time I checked, I believe they said I needed like 15 though. And let now Daily Danks, correct me if I'm wrong, because I do this here, get on here and go live to learn as well. I'm not trying to like look, I'm trying to connect with some of y'all too. Hey, for real. I'm just trying to give in hopes that I can find me something too as well, because they said, hey, treat people how you want to be treated. I'm giving game because I would like to give me something back too. My friend got stuck on a low bridge in Brooklyn the other day. LOL. It was on the news. Avoid the boroughs. Hey, I done had plenty of drivers hit bridges, man. So I completely understand that. Do you need only 18-wheeler drivers? Yes, definitely. That's all I'm looking for. Because my box trucks, when they get out the shop, if the parts ever come in from wherever they gotta come from, then I'm selling them because like I said, I just haven't figured out how to make them work. Would you recommend getting a CPA if you don't have any employees yet? No. I mean, I would recommend having a consultation based on your vision with them, because that's one of the places where I'm paying too much in taxes now. Um, a accountant was trying to tell me some stuff. I wasn't listening, but now I gotta, like I said, now I got all of these. I'm paying so much in fucking taxes that it's crazy. So I'm looking. So now I'm back with an accountant and some people helped me put my retirement plan together and everything. But yeah, definitely talk to somebody about your vision. Is the trucking industry oversaturated? Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I feel like it's room for people who understand the game, which is why I even do classes in the first place. A lot of people get in and they don't. They think they know. It's kind of like asking, is the streets overrated? Like I said, with drug dealers or is anything, everything has a good amount of people in it. The thing is, it's just not a lot of good people in it that know what they're doing. So I feel like it's oversaturated with people that don't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah. But as far as can everybody on this feed have a trucking company and eat? I mean, it's $800 billion industry. I mean, everybody could eat if we all stood strong. Like if everybody in the game was willing to walk away from Amazon for one day and let that fucking freight sit and make these brokers eat shit, if we was all willing to do that, then yeah, that's the only thing that's really fucking the game up. It's not enough people telling these people no or hanging up on them when they saying, can you move 45,000 pounds worth of bricks for $500 from North Carolina to Atlanta? That shouldn't even like fuel costs on average is in between 30 and 360. So that means I had a driver that put 160 gallons in the thing and it was $550 almost or something. So I mean, enough about that. But yeah, I feel like everybody could get in. I just feel like we need to move like the mob and understand one thing. Like, look, we can't like let's. I would love to sit down with all these companies and see what their cost is and be like, look, how are you able to afford to run like Amazon shit when they talking $1.60? Like, how in the hell can you do that? I'm trying to figure out the secret. Like, what am I missing? Like, what am I missing? I mean, I don't know, but I can't see how people surviving. I don't understand it. The Tesla semi will change the industry forever. Yeah, it definitely will. It's definitely gonna be putting me out there. Well, hopefully I can I can stay in the game, but I feel like that's kind of gonna be one of them big bank take little bank things. It's gonna be where, think about it, if they got more money and they don't need no drivers, a self-driving vehicle, I mean, they could just go buy 100,000, 100,000 of them. They got, and then there would be no room for the little guy. That's just my opinion. If somebody else got something different, they think. But I think like how am I gonna compete with Walmart or like other people who got like way more money than me? Death is a money pit. It definitely is. So Charles Green said '07 or older. I thought it was '08, but okay, maybe you're right. Like I ain't 100% sure, so I'm gonna have to roll with what you're saying for the moment. But I like to get trucks with warranties on it because I got too many of them to really be trying to build one. But for anybody to grab like one or two, I definitely think that'd be a good idea. A lot of the people are just getting in for the money; those won't make it. Oh yeah, I know you gotta get in here with some dedication. And I ain't saying you gotta be like, oh my god, I love trucking, but you gotta have a level of dedication and a level of I got to make this happen in you in order to make it happen. Kobe question: should I just get a tractor out the gate for interstate or a tractor and trailer? I think you should get both if you can. If you can find a trailer, let me know. Well, I know a guy with some used trailers, so I'm thinking I'm finna just have to buy some '07, '08s for like 20,000 because I ain't finding none like the other five I got. So flatbed is work. You need a nap after a chain up. I had this one lady that had 21 years experience, and she said she only wants to do flatbed work. She said she ain't coming to work for me for no dry vans, for no amount of money, and I couldn't. I mean, these lights is blinding me. Hold on, y'all. Let me cut these lights down a little bit. These I ain't gonna even fake these lights is definitely throwing me off a little bit. But I was trying to make sure y'all can see me clearly. But at this point, I can't even kind of turn these down a little bit. So yeah, I think y'all can still see me, man. Them mugs whew. How much did you pay a non-CDL driver to Hot Shot? Are you talking about like Hot Shot in a box truck? I mean, I just paid them like I think they made no more no less than like 500 a week. So it just depends on the route though. It depends on how far they was going though. Kobe, appreciate the game, homie. You keep giving the real every time salute. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, man. I ain't gonna fake with y'all, man. Looking to Forex. I'm looking for some people that know that understand those things like crypto. Like my partner, I call him and he tell me the moves to make, and he be right every time. So I just trust him to do that, and I just like to build. I just continue to build systems. You know what I mean? Need to be paid by the for OTR. Too much work for free. Too many sacrifices for what they pay. We need pay for all work performed. Okay, so how do we get to that? Is 15K a good amount to start? Um, I don't know. I mean, trucks cost a lot. So I guess I gotta think if you try to come in with a lease or you trying to come in renting, which it ain't a whole lot of trucks in the market. But yeah, if you was renting, yeah. But if you trying to buy a truck, I'm not sure how you can make that work. Need to be paid by the hour. Too much money left on the table. Too many sacrifices over the road. Volunteer work. Yeah. Do you run containers? Nope, I don't. I went and talked to one person about it. And what they was telling me, I'm like, nah, I'll pass. Especially for when you own trucks. I mean, it'd be killing your trucks. For real. Need to weed out the drivers taking low freight. They kill us all. Okay. If you want to be home every day, you must want to stay broke. Yeah. I mean, hey, look, I got home every other day, paying 1,800. And so they just need to have the flexibility. Like if the freight changes too much. So I might need to send you to Ohio, then St. Louis, and then come back there. I might need to send you on a triangle or something. So yeah, I need a little bit of flexibility. I feel like asking for 3 days out is not too much. Because most of my drivers are still home every other day. It's just every now and then I might need to do that. So you just got to have a little flexibility. Kobe, are they making your box trucks on relay come back to the warehouse to get more freight? I don't even run that part for real. My sister, she my operations manager and she run it. So I don't know. I think they just I think they just I think they having them scan it or they having them doing some shit, man. I don't know. I'm just collecting the check over there at this point, and it's not a very big one because the shit cheap. It's a low bar to entry for drivers, so the idiots come in and eat garbage. He going off, man. Best advice as a new startup company is to get a mentor or two before opening the doors to your new company. And that goes for anybody. Like, oh man, I can't believe I actually did this. Hold on, y'all. I actually forgot to plug in my laptop. Yeah, his mother gonna go dead in a second. To all my loyal people, just hold tight for a minute, and I'll be right. I just gotta run in this other room and go get my charger. For my loyal people, and for the other people that think this unprofessional, peace. I'll be right back, y'all. Just give me a second. What's up, y'all? I'm back. My bad about that. That was poor preparation, but we back in here. Poor preparation on my end, but hey, I ain't did this in like a month, so it take a whole lot to for me to get it going. But yeah, so we back. So plugged in and all good. What happened? Can y'all hear me? Hey, can y'all hear me? Let me see. Okay. You, you said you can hear me. All right, cool. All right. All right, y'all, we back good. I don't know what the hell was that. But we ain't gonna let it stop. We gonna keep it pushing. How long I been on here? 38 minutes. All right. So I cut this part out. All right, cool. I'm almost actually almost to the bottom of these. I'm good running my two box trucks out of Houston. That's what's up. All right, got that. You need OTR regional driver or local STL. Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, hit me up. I definitely need a driver because I'm actually about to put my last two trucks that I got that's in the shop now. I'm finna put them in St. Louis though. Cause man, I gotta y'all just gonna have to put me on game on what to do with that snow. Cause I ain't never had to deal with that. Excuse me. God damn. Excuse me. I'm getting my CDL, but I still think about going to school for medical in just 5 years. It's just 5 years school. Hey, I would say if you're gonna be locked into this, just go all the way in. Tracy Girl, all the channels I watch, they are tell you to sit back and wait. I'm not even out there yet, and I get it. Let's be the beast out there, the best out there. Freight can't move without us. With Amazon, it is. What the fuck is going on? So I wonder why. I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, I don't know. Something's wrong with my camera. I don't know if it's overheating or whatever. But yeah, my camera keep on cutting off. Ever since I plugged my charger in. So I don't know if it's too much electricity, but I done did this 100 times. And I don't know. I wonder why is it doing this though? What is making it cut off? So, all right, hold on. Let me just switch my camera. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go off because I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, y'all. But it's I gotta keep on cutting my camera off and cutting it back on for it to work, but it keep going black though. So I'm gonna try to keep going. If it go off again, then I'm just gonna take that as a sign from the Most High to just go off and go do something else. I guess I don't know. I'm not sure. 8 to 10 has the system that regen with the fuel system. 11. Okay. Okay, got you. Yeah, I don't like either one of them, the regen system or the depth. So, what up, Juan? I see you on here. Juan, one of my complete business setup clients. He in the building. All right, y'all. I'm not sure why this keep doing this, but let me see if I can. All right, so I cut off my really good camera, and I'm just gonna keep going from my laptop camera. I ain't gonna bail on y'all like that though. It don't look as good to me, but hey, let's get it popping. I'm gonna keep it going. I don't mind being out. I just want to be paid for all my work, all the hours at the shippers. Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, how much is it? Saw your podcast in the restaurant, bro. That was inspirational for sure. Podcasting in the restaurant, man. I'm trying to see what you're referring to. A podcast in a restaurant. Cut this camera off. This one tripping. I'm in Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, and made the rates been outstanding from Amazon. In my box, so I'm getting $4 or better since Thanksgiving. Okay, that's what's up. Hey, so say everybody ain't going through what I'm going through. That's what's up though. I mean, it's good to hear. I mean, that's why I kind of like I need to rejuvenate the energy. I'm like, man, I was like, shit. I was just expecting it to be better. I'm from CT, just brought and I'm my first truck, and I'm considering renting it to a friend. What type of insurance would I need? I'm not sure what you would need. You probably just need like maybe some bobtail insurance. But like I said, you refer to an insurance specialist because I definitely don't know exactly what you would need because I ain't never done it before. Thinking of starting a dry van and food grade trailer building company. Do you think that's a great move? that's a that's probably the business. Hey, I might actually help you fund that because like if somebody building trailers, I mean, it's a trailer shortage. I mean, right now you would have I would be a customer for you right now. I need like 5 of them. So you see what I'm saying? So that's a great idea because people need them. Amazon was trying to rent trailers from us, but I got my trailers getting maintenance right now. and it's taking that. They've been in the shop for weeks. I've been using JB Hunt trailers, running some of their stuff, and some of my trailers is out. Hey Kobe, you failed your pre-trip. Why you say that? Yeah, you good. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. I failed my pre-trip. All right, I got you. I got you. I mess with you on that. Yeah, man. Man, everything kind of trying to hold me from doing this, man. I drive flatbed 2 years now. I believe folks thinking trucking is easy work, which is not. That's why folks quit a lot. Oh yeah. When I call trucking is like the sweepstakes, man. Many will enter, few will win. It's not that people can't win. It's just that you got to be a dog a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. And somebody right though. Yeah, it's the camera is probably I probably gotta wait for my laptop to charge up more because my Sony, I'm using the Sony A7 III, so it's probably using too much battery power. And so it's just making it cut off. Where to go for the driver info? Just go to send your information to kobepegway@gmail.com or either info@kobepegway.com. And my assistant, she'll get it over to me. Just send your name and your email address, and then I could definitely get you an application and everything. It's the trucking FBI that's monitoring this. Nah, it ain't no feds. It's definitely something wrong with the technical side. Cause like I said, I just didn't, I just was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go live. I kept making excuses why I couldn't go live. I was tired and all of this shit. But I'm like, man, look, I'm gonna just try to go on here and see if I can and inspire somebody today. I think I actually made it to the bottom of the other questions. Is anyone else seeing an increase in box trucks for sale lately? It seems a lot of people may be getting out of the business or trying to sell junk trucks. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know why anybody even getting in. Like, if you ain't got no straight contract, I don't get it. 3 days out is love. Most companies want you to be out 3 weeks. Yeah, see, my ideology is this: like, if you only can run, let's say, 5 to 650 miles a day, I don't see the point of going over the road. I would rather just run like a triangle. You know what I'm saying? Find the best lanes in a triangle and then run those. So that way nobody's super far away from home because it's like even if you went to California, you still gonna have to stop every 600 miles on the way to getting there. So I'm like, why? I can actually keep drivers happier and just only send them within 500-600 mile radius because that's as far as they can drive on the HOS anyway. So okay, yeah. So it looks so if I miss any of y'all questions or anything, let me know because I made it to the bottom. So if I missed it, it's because I didn't see it. And then of course I had a couple of different issues. So I'm gonna try to go through and see if there's any ones that I just didn't see. Other than that, if y'all don't have no more questions for me, I mean this is what this is, just a live Q&A. So if y'all ain't got no more questions for me, then I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I don't see no more questions. Located in Houston, looking to start next February, Southern Trailers LLC. Okay, for sure. Hey, definitely hit me in my email, man. I definitely would get into anything that got to do with trailers because the money is in the trailers. Okay, somebody said I missed a question. Ghost Dog 762. Please drop that question again, and I should be able to see it now because I'm all caught up. Jeff Moore said, "Get them likes up." That's what I'm talking about. Like the video so other people can see it. If you enjoyed it, what's the best trucking navigation system? I'm using right now. Geotab is who I use for my Geotab is who I use for my ELD and trucking navigation. We be using like some of the drivers like to use Trucker Pass. I just have them use whatever they comfortable with using. But I hear that Copilot is one of the best ones, but they charge about I think like $12. I was gonna switch to it, but my drivers don't really go in places where I feel like they really need it because we just run the same lanes pretty much. So have you ever thought about freight brokering? Yes, I actually have my freight broker and thing. I haven't really done much with it besides help get some loads covered that I need to get covered for Amazon. But other than that, no, I haven't did nothing with it for real. Can build a company with the box truck? Are you asking can you? If so, yeah, you can. With people in the box trucks, like I said, the best advice is if you in that mug running it yourself, then it'll work. I just find it kind of hard to do it other ways. Um, any more questions? Because I'm at the bottom. Typically, it's more people. I know people probably forgot about me now since I ain't been on in a long time. But let me see, it look like I missed one of these now. Do you think there's an opportunity in government contracting and trucking? Yeah, I definitely think. I definitely think it is always an opportunity in government contracting, especially for minorities, because they got to give you X amount anyway. So yeah, how much how much would you think it cost to start a trailer building um company? I'm not sure because like the first thing I would do is figure out what the cost would be to like for the like what it takes. Like me, I don't even know what it take. I figure it would be some wood because I see wood in there. I figure it would take some metal. So you got to figure out what the cost of materials to make a whole trailer. You know what I'm saying? Once we figure that out, actually send me send me some information on it or like reach out to me via email and I like I said, I'll set up a time to talk to you about that for real. You're inspiring me today. Keep grinding. What's up with the restaurant? Actually, I changed my mind about we was gonna do the restaurant, but we getting so many problems with the permits in Missouri. I'm just gonna do it in Atlanta because where I'm from, man. If anybody know about the Midwest, I'm not saying that it's racist, but it's a little weird, and I feel like they making it very, very, very difficult. And I feel like we did make a bad decision, as in the building that we chose to do the restaurant in. So I'm just choosing to probably just do it in Atlanta. I know I'm gonna do it. I'm just right now we're just gonna do the herbal store. So it's still gonna be an herbal store front. And that's gonna be open way quicker because the restaurant is what was really holding us up. So you still gonna be able to get the sea moss and all the different herbs and stuff from the Yaqui Botanical Health Club. I have a contract with Ashley Furniture paying 700 a day in a box truck. That's good. They always be having them contracts because that's too much work for me. I never. That's way too much. Which state you are at? State you are. Oh, Missouri. Missouri is where I was trying to do it at. And now I do not know Dr. Sebi. I'm just Yaki is the advocate. You know, he's one of my best friends and he knows it well, man. He's an advocate and I support the movement because he actually used those very herbs and helped me and my wife. And my wife's had Crohn's disease, and she is not no longer suffering from it. And I was almost headed towards like kidney failure. So yeah, as soon as we get our bread up, we're going to pay you for a one-on-one session. Kobe, real talk. Gotta gotta give back for all this free game. Oh yeah, for sure, man. It'll happen. Like I said, my schedule is open a little bit now, but it should open up a little bit more later. Please have an online store for herbs. Hey, here, yeah, it actually is. So I'm gonna give you out a website right now for where you can go find the herbs at right now. I just know a lot of people wanted to actually come in person, just to kind of get the vibe of it. But here it is right now. I just dropped it on there. So you can go there right now and get the herbs. You got everything on there from everything. So just in case, I want to drop it on there one more time. I had to just go check the link to make sure. So yeah, copy that down if you need sea moss, if you need anything, bulk herbs, anything you need. Go check out. That's my brother, and like I said, everything on there is super official. Your motivation. Next year, I'm going in on buying me a truck. Glad I got my CDL years ago and before February 7, 22. For sure. Hey man, I was thinking about going to go get mine just to have it before that little thing, but I'm like, man, I'm just gonna stick to the script, CEO status. But all right, y'all, it's been 55 minutes. It looked like I answered everybody questions. Appreciate y'all staying on here with me through all these difficult technical difficulties. But until next time, I'll see y'all.